Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my page. This is 365 days of writing a short story every day until I become a better storyteller, artist, and writer. All right, we completed 31 days last month, January. It was hard, it was super intense. I learned a lot. Um, I have a better appreciation for coming of age stories, and I will be doing a deep dive. Uh, I might create another channel for this, but deep dive on like coming of age movies so I can get more visuals of it. And this month we have a brand new genre that we're doing: westerns. Going to the Wild Wild West, man. And I've never had any interest in this, and it's yeah, man. It's another challenge. But I never had interest in the Wild West. I do like history, but I never watched the movies. But yeah, this a new challenge. So it's called Black Outlaw, and it's unedited. It's pure idea. I just wrote it down on a loose leaf paper. No structure. All hesitations. There's no punctuations. Not even any punctuation because man, I just like the flow when I write, man. No restrictions at all. Just let my idea come out. I'll edit it later, man. But this is a diamond. Once you dig through the dirt, it's a diamond there. So here we go. Black Outlaw. Miles of undisturbed land. Mountains occupied the backdrop at every turn. Faint rushing sounds of water attracts a herd of dehydrated beasts, their eyes buried deep within a thick coat of wool. Two grayish black horns protruded from the creature's massive skull. Other members of the herd shredded through the water to cool off. Gargling wails vibrated throughout the air. A nearby predator inches closely. Its movements stiffen from the bovine's loud calls. Searching for its next meal, it monitors for an easy enough target, but even the smallest of the bunch was well equipped for defense. The bestial feline regressed, retracting its claws, discarding its efforts. Off in the distance, a man is observing the environment. Sipping from a silver flask, he twisted the cap back on. Liquid swashed back and forth as he stuffed the flask deep within a leather bag. His attire was suited for the unforgiving environment. A wide brimmed black crown donned atop of his head to block the sun. Hmm. Live to see another day. Traveling to the nearest cow town to restock supplies, only accompanied by a few guns and his Mustang, Love, whom he raised since they both were smaller, after he found her separated from her herd many moons ago. There's a saying that a rider and his steed are practically inseparable, developing a spiritual bond. Plopping down on a large fallen tree branch, he's designated as a seat. He ate from the land. A skinned prairie chicken had been charred by a crackling fire, feeding the liquid from the flask to grow the flame. The sun fell from the sky and the moon soared, lining up with the branch, his legs stretched outward, perching his hat on a single twig, clasping both hands behind his head, embracing the dirt. Tiny lizards scurried around him. Sleep started to take him, but only for a moment. The visions resumed. They were rapid, etched into his mind. The screams, the trails of blood, his eyebrows furrowed, his eyes peeled back open. The gleaming stars distracted him from his earthly past. It made all of his problems subside, often wondering if man created the hideousness of destruction, what created the skies. Glowing eyes of a blurred creature inched closer. Love jerked out of her sleep, thumping her hooves against the ground, neighing in distress. Nate jerked forward through the blaze. A pack of wolves stalked. crying towards the moon, smiling, saliva dangled from their teeth. One false move and they'd pounce on love. Nate slowly stood up, his hands extended forward. The wolves stopped to observe the potential challenge. They tried to spread out. If you move one paw, it's over. Time slowed, sweat trickled, his eyes darted left to right. Six of y'all to my 12 bullets, each two apiece. Digging his hand, reaching his hands into his coat, pulling out two pistols, 12 shots rang out. The strongest of the beasts tried to fight off its death. Its body twitched and jerked on the ground. Nate stood over it for a few moments, reholstering his weapons. The last twitches ceased. His father fought in a war that ended 15 years ago, passing on everything he learned. The next morning, traveling resumed. The long shifts, uh, the long, the long shift into the desert. Patches of vegetation every few meters. A herd of Mustang grazed across the dry land. Dust clouds trailed behind them. It caught Love's eye. If you want to go, then go. She nickered. Good, he replied. A horrified scream touched the skies. A woman and her two children were being herded like cattle. They ran as fast as they could. Nate tried to ignore it, but something deep down wouldn't allow him. Clacking his boots inward, the horse redirected towards the woman and and her children. They were being chased by two men, enthralled by their cries. Their wolfish laughter caused them to turn red. The horse picked up speed, trampling down a hill, cutting them off. He aimed his pistol. The evil man's eyes widened as they slowed down, pulling on the horse's reins. You like stalking women and children, huh? Pulling the hammer back, saliva still cascading from their mouths. They glance over at each other, shamelessly. What do we have here? A hero? He spat on the ground as he taunted. No, not a hero. We got a damn mutt. More snickering erupted. The woman moved her children to safety, watching in fear. The laughter ceased, their words intensified, their eyebrows furrowed, their eyes filled with rage. It's over. It's over. It's our blood that made you this brave, boy. You should thank your father. Now move aside. We like to make a few more little U's with that lady over there, if you don't mind, tilting his hat in disrespect. Not Nate battled his emotions, inhaled deeply, quickly averting his eyes toward the family, then back at the two men. It's the mutant blood that made me a killer, but the Negro blood helped me aim it. A shot rang out. The environment smeared. The steel implanted dead center, causing him to collapse from his horse. Taken aback, his partner reacted clumsily, juggling his weapon. Now the second shot rang. Now the second shot rang out. Blood sprayed through the air as he tumbled backward, dangling from the horse, and then finally hitting the ground. Nate treaded towards the men, rummaging through their belongings, eyeing gold, other trinkets, and grabbing the two pistols. Jogging lightly towards the family, kneeling down, he comforted the children. Miss, everything's gonna be fine. How far is y'all shack from here? She pointed north, over yonder. Helping the family atop of Love, he directed the other two horses. So you just go around helping random Negro women, huh? She pondered. He grinned, something like that. Your boys remind me of myself. They finally reached the wooden construct. He tied the horses up to a tree. Here, I snagged this from that Perry dog's bag. Her eyes widened. Multiple pieces of golden trinkets gleamed. She was shocked, backing away. I can't. Nate placed the items in her hand. I don't need it. You'll do your family fine. Take it now, you hear me? Next, he approached the young boys. Wrapped in a thick cloth were two pistols and a case of over 200 bullets. They've never been given a weapon before. A man is only as good as the protection he provides for his loved ones. So make sure y'all practice shooting fish for 100 days. I'll check in on y'all every now and then when I'm passing by. Thank you, sir. They nodded in appreciation. Nate exited the shack and got on his horse to continue his journey. But wait, what's your name? She yelled. He looked over his shoulder. They call me Nate Bass. Galloping away until he disappeared in the dust clouds, accepting his journey being the silver lining between civilization and nature. See, I was tripping all over the place. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, I'm not even embarrassed. But this is just another step in the right direction. It's another step in the ladder, and I really hope y'all come back to view the revised version is going to be much better. The idea is going to really blossom. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this is day 24. I forgot to even announce that day 24.